Hey third grade art friends, it's Mrs. Herbay. We're going to finish up our leaf printing project this week. Over the past several weeks we have drawn leaves, we've printed them, and last week I showed you also how to make a background for your leaves. This one I kind of made it seem like swirling wind, or you could last week I also showed you how to do swirls if like the leaves were floating on water, so that's totally up to you. I have several leaves that I have printed, and I've cut them apart, but I haven't cut them out yet. So what I wanted to do was kind of talk to you guys about how to cut out your leaves. You'll notice there's some areas here where there's a little bit of smudgy or blurriness, and that's just area that's outside of the leaf, but you can see the leaf, you can see the leaf outline here where that coloring is. So that's kind of where I'm going to cut. So you're just going to carefully take your scissors and you're going to cut along that white line that you see. If you don't see the white line, you'll just cut along the colored part of the edge of the leaf. As always, when you're cutting, my scissors are really staying in one position, but my opposite hand is doing all the work. The opposite hand is turning the paper. Sometimes if there's excess, I like to cut that away, but my opposite hand is the one. So when I get down here to this curve, the scissors are staying put, but I'm taking my left hand and I'm using it to twirl around that curve. So you've done all this nice work to print the leaves, and so you just want to take your time when you're cutting them out and try to do a nice, neat job. One of the things that you want to think about with your artwork is craftsmanship. And craftsmanship is taking your time and trying to have nice, clean, smooth edges and coloring things in, and just really taking your time and making your artwork look as good as it could rather than just rushing. I know probably being at home, you don't have Mrs. Herbay saying, hey, wait a second, slow down. But I hope that you will still take your time and try to do your best work. So you can see here, I got this one leaf cut out here. And it took me a while, and I was trying to be really careful. So there's one leaf, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the rest, the other 3 leaves, and then after I cut those out, then I'll talk to you about gluing your leaves down, and then you will be finished. All right, guys, now that you have your leaves cut out, you're going to start to think about the layout of your leaves. It probably would not look very interesting if I put the two maple leaves together and then the 2 other leaves together, because it's kind of like same here. It might help to kind of break up the space a little bit. The other thing is that you may only have 2 leaves. You may have only printed 2 leaves, and that's okay. Again, though, you probably don't want to stick them in the middle just side by side. You want to kind of think about maybe where you position them, and maybe they're going different directions. Maybe 2 are overlapping, but then another one's over here like this. So my friends at school this year, we have been talking a lot about being mindful of placing objects on our paper and thinking about the design and what might look nice, rather than just saying, okay, I'm gonna glue these down, and not really think about it beforehand. So I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. I kind of liked the idea of these overlapping a little bit. And then the other cool thing is the leaves can be going off the piece of paper. That's okay too. You can think about that as well as when you do your layout. So I think I like this. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna slide out this other leaf from behind that other leaf. And then what I'm going to do is you just want to carefully outline. The leaf is not very big, so I'm kind of just brushing glue along the whole thing. But if your leaf was bigger, you might just want to outline the edge and then kind of give it a little swab. And then I'm just kind of playing around with how that was overlapping. Maybe I think I like it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this leaf down, smooth it. And then I'm going to pick this guy up. Same thing, I'm going to kind of swab all the ends with glue, pick it up, kind of place it down. All right, then I have my next leaf. I'm gonna just pick that one up. Same thing. A lot of friends sometimes just think by putting a little bit of glue in the middle of something that it's gonna help it to stick. And although it will stick, you don't wanna have kind of all of these loose edges popping up. So you wanna try to get putting the right amount of glue around all the edges is really important to get it so that it's nice and stuck down. All right, and then I just have my last leaf here. And I think this one was kind of going like that. And there we have it. There is your leaf print artwork. I cannot wait to see them. One thing also that I was telling some of my other friends was if you were having trouble with this lesson, let's say you were trying to print your leaves and you weren't able to get a good print out of the leaf, reach out to me. Maybe when we have our check-in, I can spend a little bit of time with you after the check-in and kind of help you to troubleshoot. So always feel free to reach out whenever you're experiencing problems at home, because I'm not there to help you along the way, but I am here and I am available and I do want to help you. So always keep that in mind. So can't wait to talk to you soon.